So with 3 under looking like the cut for the playoff, this putt for McLean became very important indeed. And the Aussie nailed it. Right then, let's get back to the clubhouse and hear from Tom Reed.
The course is playing really tough. I mean, I've played a lot of golf here over the years, and I've never seen it play this hard. There was no easy flag positions at all. So I think it was just a question of par in the tough holes and picking the birdies off on the par 5s, and I think I was able to do that reasonably well. Round went well. I think I held on, especially on the back 9 with a couple of really good up and downs, and a chip in on 16 that really got me going. So yeah, it was a good finish, and wind's getting up now, so it's looking pretty good. Fingers crossed.
It was looking more than pretty good. Nobody else was really threatening 3 and 4 under, except Phil Goulding, the European Tour player and 2003 French Open winner, was looking in some decent form coming down the stretch. And here at 16, he produced one of the shots of the day. Now here's something you don't see very often on a golf course. Trevor Taylor on the left of your picture, the 2010 Trilby Tour champion of Scotland, one of our 12 fortunate amateurs given the opportunity to go head-to-head with the likes of Phil Goulding at the Bucks. Let's hear from some of the people that have made that possible.
We first got involved right at the very beginning when William first called me and said, will you sponsor my golf tour? I've got a bit of an idea about a golf tour and I think it might work. Are you interested in getting involved? And the success has been phenomenal. I'm delighted, to be honest. It's for Net Flights as a brand, it's been a growing business, and we sort of grown with the Trilby Tour, and you know, each year we've seen massive growth, as has William. So it's been a journey that we've done together, and it's been really, really successful.
I think the thing for us is when we got involved, we spent a lot of time talking about it with William, and it was a 2-day event. Then we got involved last year, it was a 5-day event, and now 10-day event. It's just growing and growing, isn't it? So certainly for us, as a platform for Grosvenor Park, you know, it's definitely a must for us to continue the relationship, definitely.
I'm certainly looking forward to the final. There's going to be a lot of familiar faces coming back, and the Pro Final should be absolutely fantastic in August. And the Buckinghamshire is one of our favourite clubs, so I'm sure it's going to be great.
I've had the pleasure of being at most of the events, and starting at Druids Glen. I mean, the way the clubs have embraced it, the shows that have gone on, the enthusiasm, taking people out of their comfort zone to a level that they hadn't experienced before. And of course the 3-hole playoffs at the end of the day, with a champion coming out of each one, has been superb. Well, the whole accent on the day is that the day finishes at the highest point. And that's what really, the excitement that will come this afternoon when the scores are coming in, who is going to make the top 4. And then what it does is it generates the excitement as well. And it starts a week before when people come for their practice rounds, and slowly but surely each day it builds up like a major event.
Back on the course, there was certainly a major event happening at 16. Phil Goulding knocking that one in to move to a share of the lead with Neil Rowlands at 4 under and throwing all the 3 unders into a shootout scenario. Now then, what became of our intrepid amateurs? Well, understandably they didn't feature on the main leaderboard, but they did give a good account of themselves. In particular, Rhys Hatton, the Trilby Tour champion of Yorkshire and the North East, shot 5 over at the Pro Final for the 3rd best amateur score on the day. But our 2 top amateurs both shot a score of 4 over. First up, local boy Guy Dawson, winner of Bearwood Lakes when he claimed the Berkshire and Southern Central England title. Here at the Bucks, he really did knock the stick out on a number of occasions. Well done to Guy Dawson. And well done to the Trilby Tour International Amateur finalist Omar Butt, who equalled the score of Guy Dawson on his home course. Another superb performance from the man they now refer to as the best golfer never to win a Trilby title. A great effort from our 12 amateurs in exalted pro company on a course, remember, that was set up far tougher than the AM final. Our amateur champion Chris Dyson down in 8th, maybe the previous night's celebrations just catching up with the big man. So that's the amateurs rounded up for 2010. Join us after the break when it's all about the pros. Welcome back to the Buckinghamshire and the Trilby Tour Professional Final 2010. Conditions out on the course just deteriorating slightly, a little bit of wind and some rain moving in. That's made things pretty tough for this man, Phil Archer, who still can't seem to get it together. 1 under, and Matt Woods alongside me in the commentary box. It's a frustrating time for him out there.
Yeah, absolutely. Here on 16s, hit a stunning tee shot just up the left side. He's left himself the best angle into the flag, which is cut tight to that right side today, close to that water hazard. Needs to make something happen.
Oh, he has done. Phil Archer presents himself with yet another chance, and with 3 under being the cut-off point at the moment, it looks like, for the playoff, or at least the shootout, he's got to make some birdies. Now, hasn't this man played well? Jamie McLean at 18.
Off the back of that birdie on 17, I'd expect an aggressive tee shot here. Trying to get this back up into that top right-hand corner of the green where the flag's tucked away today. Powerful hitter, won't be going in here with much more than an 8 iron. Looks like he's just dragged that a tiny bit. Going to give himself about a 25-footer straight back up the green for birdie.
Yeah, 3 under's the cut at the moment by the looks of it for the shootout and playoff territory. 4 under for our clubhouse leader Neil Rowlands. He's set the standard today. But it's all about top 4 in those last 3 holes. Now this man has won it before, made the playoff last year.
Get over it, baby.
But didn't take a driver off this tee back in 2009.
Yeah, shot, Steve.
Thanks. Should have done it last year.
That's what we were thinking,
Hey,
Steve.
should have done that last year.
Well, he's having fun out there, but the facts are he's got to knock that in if he's got any chance of getting into the playoff this year.
Now back to Phil Archer on 16. Great tee shot, great second shot. He's given himself a phenomenal opportunity here. Really needs to make something happen. We're giving this 100% concentration.
Oh, dear me. Well, that's the story of his round. He's just shaved the hole all day long, and he will be kicking himself that he's left that short. And it's, well, the situation it's left him in, it means that he has to go birdie, birdie to have any chance of defending his title. So Phil Archer in serious trouble. And McLean at 18 needs this one to put him up alongside Rowlands as the joint clubhouse leader.
Good looking putt here. Oh, just misread it. Just turned to the left a little bit more than he was expecting.
It'll be a nervous wait then for the Australian. He'll head back to the clubhouse, and along with a group of other players on 3 under, we'll be wondering whether he's done enough. Now this has to go in.
Yeah, stunning tee shot there from Steve. Simple chip, he'll fancy this one. Back up the green, plenty of green to work with.
But it's not Steve Cowell's day.
So James, you've posted a -3. You happy with today's round?
Yeah, I played pretty solidly. Just had a few blemishes, 1 double and 2 bogeys, but brought it home strong. You know, birdied, eagled the, I don't know what is it, the 13th or 14th hole, the par 5, and then birdied 17, and to give myself a chance.
I mean, you're sat in a pretty good position at the moment. Do you think -3 is going to be enough when the last guys come in?
I was in this exact same position last year. Posted a -3 last year, and the last group came in and I got pipped by 1. So just wait around and hopefully it's good enough.
Well, he's been a good supporter of the tour, Jamie McLean. He's a great player as well. Let's keep our fingers crossed for him as well. Now Sam Osborne at the 18th, another player, Matt, who just hasn't managed to move on from 1 under.
Yeah, 1 under, a solid score out here today, but with only 4 spots available, players have really got to pull something out of the bag. That's exactly what he's done there, but just slightly too late, I think, for Sam.